Welcome to everybody. Welcome to everybody, guys. How are you? Do you like my hook? Thank you so much. Thank you so much to be here, guys, for this new Fractal Saturday Live. I hope everything is okay from every point of view. Okay, let me check. Okay, I'm checking if the audio and video is okay. I hope so. And okay, let me know if everything is okay, if there are some problems with audio and video, but I don't think so. So thank you so much to be here for the Fractal Saturday Live. Thank you so much to G66 and of course to everybody for your participation. And I hope you have several questions regarding this Fractal tutorial. I recommend you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell to receive the notifications when I am online. Okay. Of course, you can see this live stream every time. Okay, sorry for my English. And you are able to put any questions even in the G66 channel, because we are the live stream is broadcasted. I don't know if this is correct, but it is. I am in my YouTube channel and also on G66 YouTube channel. So I recommend you to subscribe to everybody. So thank you so much. And I would like to share with you some information regarding my last free preset, sorry, because some people complains that my is not preset is preset should be. Okay, I hope so. And is a free preset based on AM4 for FM3, FM9, and XFX3. In this preset, I would like to give the possibility to everybody to have a, let's say, the basic sound I've created and evaluate the sound when I make some reviews of my guitars. And also you can make you can compare my sound with your sound, because, okay, if the connection is correct, because if it's not correct, there is a problem. If the connection is correct, if you download this preset and you listen the sound with your headphone or your monitor, the sound has to be the same, absolutely. There is no question regarding this. If you hear big difference, maybe there is some trouble in your connection. So this is also a test for you to check if everything is okay in terms of connection. Because sometimes when people download my preset, I have to support some people because they don't connect correctly the modeler to the audio interface, or the using of the modeler is not correct. So I have to give some support. In any case, what you are listening now is exactly the sound you can get, because I am connected directly to the audio interface with no equalization, no compression, nothing. Is fully flat and dry connection, no post-production, nothing. So if you listen something from my channel, you have to get the same sound. Of course, the guitar is different. And I am using my Stratocaster replica made by Tom Timms. Okay, it's a special Strato, but okay, I can use also other model. In any case, you can have the possibility to compare my sound with your sound. And this is a good test for many users that follow my channel. When I make reviews of the guitar, it's also interesting to have a reference, sound reference, and they can compare what I show during my reviews, live stream reviews, with their guitars. So, thank you so much. And I check also if there are some questions. Okay. Well, let's go to the editor. First of all, before to start, how you can get this preset? Really, really simple. You have to go to my web store. You can find the link to the description. I can show immediately. Okay, this is my web store. You can find the link in the description, and you simply subscribe the mailing list. I also recommend all my customers to subscribe the mailing list because only in this way they can receive all updates, all not okay special offer. Maybe you are not interested. You are not interested in a special discount. You are not interested in, to save some money. Okay, it's up to you. But I think that you are strongly interested to receive the upgrade because until now there are a lot of people. I have only 25% of my custom users are not subscribed to the store. And this is a big problem because, especially with Fractal, you know, when there are some news in the firmware and you know how much Fractal update the firmware, okay, you cannot get the last version of the firmware that I release every time. Okay, there are many people that send me an email. Oh, Marco, I have your preset. I have your preset, but now there is a CPU exceed limitation. Why? Because I just update the firmware of my FM3 from version 2, because there are some people that they are stale, a very old version. And now I updated to version 11, version 10, and now the preset doesn't work anymore or doesn't sound as I expect. And this is correct, but I release the preset and I send automatically the email from my store to everybody. Okay, but the store can send the emails only, I underline, only if you are subscribed to the store. It's not a matter by me, it's matter by the privacy law, privacy rule. The store is able to send you communication only if you give the okay to subscribe the mailing list. Otherwise, no subscription, no update. And every time I receive this email and I have, oh, please subscribe. Because, oh, I believe to subscribe. No, okay. 25%, only 25%. It is incredible. It's like the subscription on the YouTube channel. People, I don't know why, hate to subscribe. I don't know. I would like to ask you, please type in the comments why most of the people don't subscribe to your channel, to the store. Even it is very convenient. In this case, it's absolutely convenient because it is on the only way to receive the update. Incredible. Okay, only 25%. I have the data, and it's so easy. Many people deleted it, maybe because they are they don't want to receive automatic communication with the checkout and so on. Okay, it is a very small effort, but you have a big advantage for this. But then a new motivation for you to subscribe the channel, it is because you can receive automatically these free presets for any platform, AM4, FM3, and FM9 and XFX3. If I type in the search bar MF for beginners, okay, here, well, you can find the AM4 version, okay, compatible with AM4, and also you can find the version compatible with all unit FM3, FM9, and XFX3. It is the same preset because you know when a preset is compatible, is made with FM3 is also compatible with FM9 and AXFX3. It is the same preset. It's not. This is not possible with M4. This is the reason there is a different version. Okay, this preset is cheaper, one of the cheaper, of course, because it's simple. But I put a a cost only to encourage you to subscribe. Okay. When you subscribe, you receive a confirmation. You have to confirm your registration, and automatically the store give you a mail with the discount code to download the preset. Okay? Very, very super easy and super convenient for you. Okay. Thank you so much for this. If you have any question, please put the question in the chat. And si sente il doppio audio. Okay, maybe. Okay, I can delete. Okay, maybe now you should not. I put. Maybe. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't know why, but. Link to store is wrong. Link to store is wrong. Really? This is... No. The link to store is not wrong. Okay, yes. You are absolutely... There is a my... Okay, sorry. You are absolutely right. Now is correct. Thank you so much for the feedback. Thank you so much, Rocky. Okay. No, it is double. Okay, so sorry guys. I tried to fix the problem with audio. I have to check why there is this problem. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. Okay, now should work. Now should work. Let me check. The audio should be different, but now should work. Okay, I don't know why there is a... If I put a plug-in, there is double audio. I have to check. Sorry for this. Now should be okay. Thank you so much. This is the live stream, of course. Okay, guys, this is the... the preset. It is MF for beginners. Okay, let me no. Okay. Now should be okay. Well, this is the preset MF beginners. You install very easily. You can drag and drop the SYX file. You can use the preset import. You have many ways. I hope that you understand how to install the preset. Okay, this is the basic. Well, preset is made by simply 4 scenes. 4 scenes S1 JCM 800. Okay, it is pretty intuitive. What does mean? The twin is also intuitive, and 5150. Okay, and AC 30. So let's start from the first preset. The preset is made by 4 blocks. Okay, also the FM3 and the FM9 and so version. The block use the Brit 800 2204i. It is a JCM 800 2204 model with the cabinet, so you can also check which cabinet. It is the default cabinet. What I changed is only the condenser microphone. Maybe it is a position, but basically it is the same. I corrected the gain, nothing else. I put the reverb, the standard one, the delay. I love the stereo tape delay. That's it. And this is the sound. super nice. Of course, now I'm working with a Fender Stratocaster. If you work with a humbucker pickup, of course you have more gains. But in any case, if you need some gain, you can also enable the drive. You have three different channels for the drive. You can test yourself also. It is let's say a template where you can make some experiments. So from the base, there is the T808 Tube Screamer. Or you can select the Guardian Photo Speed. You can use the fuzz. Fuzz is very nice because the AM4 has the automatic gain input, automatic impedance input. This is very nice. It is the same like in the FM9 and AXFX3. If you go to the input section, you can see on the expert, you can see you have the input impedance automatically set. So you can also play with this parameter to work with the fuzz, because you should know fuzz, germanium or silicon fuzz is really sensitive to the impedance of the guitar. Typically, it is a pedal that you have to place just after of the guitar. So the input of the pedal has to see directly the guitar, nothing in between. Okay, and for this reason, you can, when the drive is enabled, if you go down with the volume and you put, for example, the this value 22 kilo ohm plus cap, the sound is incredible. It's a clean sound. You can test different values for the impedance, or you can let in the automatic. Perfect. And you can save, you can create different, you can work with the scenes, you can create a different presets. Then you have on the scene 2, you have the twin, the Fender twin amp. Okay, very simple. The EQ is disabled. The cabinet is the condenser cabinet with some setting. You can check. You can, if you are interested, you can verify with your settings. But also important, it is the extra. I use the room level to give the super realistic amp in the room sound. And this is the super realistic Fender twin reverb. Do you like it? It's so simple. As you can see, there is only the amp block and reverb. I don't. This is the equalization. As you can see, the gain is pretty high. Of course, you can also use the drive. The Guardian speed give a boost. super nice. Super nice. Wow. Of course, you can change it to the tube screamer. Wow. Fender Twin is amazing, guys. This is so difficult to give such a realistic sound. Thank you to Fractal to reach this result. You can also use the fuzz. As I told you, you can use in a smart mode volume to I am on 3, 4. Sorry. What's happened when I raise up the volume? Wow! Do you want to make some super special effects? Go to reverb, for example, and you can change the reverb to SFX Ursa Major. You can do yourself, of course. I'm showing you how you can do, but this is one of my favorite configuration for the Fender, because the fuzz in front of the Fender is so versatile. You can get any sound simply to tweak the volume knobs of your guitar. So now I'm working with maybe 2, 3. Wow, super nice. Okay, I also give you super high gain preset, not really super high gain, but is one of my favorite channel of the 5150 PV. AVH, sorry. Okay, but the base is the famous PV 5150 amp. And so you can also have the high gain amp. As you can see, no EQ. I prefer to don't use the EQ. This is not necessary. I try to work with the cabinet to find out the correct matching between the amp and the cabinet. Now, as you can see, I use the factory cabinet, the 4x12 5153 with the dynamic and condenser. We have to take care, of course, of the low cut and the high cut, but from the also the position of the microphone. In this case, you can have a possibility to blend two cabinets with this command, as you can see. When you increase the first, decrease the second, and you can find the correct sound matching. And blending, let's say, the cabinets. Okay, and this is the result. Do you want more gain? Try to enable with the Tube Screamer or the Guardian. Guardian to me is better. Okay, so try to use this preset and try to change the drive, to change everything, to learn how to use it. To me, this is the most important sound that you should have in your mind, let's say. Then the final scene, it is the AC30. Okay. Wow. I select the super classic A 30 watt. There are several models, but I prefer this one with gain much high. And also I have to find out the cabinets. This is more difficult, especially with the combo. You have to find out the correct position of the microphone, the combinations. The microphone, in this case, I use the condenser, a dynamic one, and you also can try to blend. Okay. Condenser typically is much darker and full of bass frequencies. You can find a correct combination. Super nice. And it's really sensitive to the volume also. And of course, you can use the same concept for the drive. Tube Screamer, the Guardian, and also the fog. Super nice. I like the AC30 as it is, but you can also try to enjoy with the delay. Okay, I put the basic delay a bit, only to create ambient sound. can also create a second channel. Okay, copy channel A to channel B, for example. Yeah, and you can. Can you increase with me? You can select, for example, 380. To do this, I suggest you to enable the drive. Okay, work the volume very fastly. Okay, I show you better. If you are interested how to work with this, it's so simple. You have to play, okay, and with the, I don't know what is the small finger. I don't know what is the name, English name. Okay, try to suggest me, please. You can also change the reverb, okay, to the Ursa major. Okay. I'm I smile when people says, "Oh, 4 blocks are so few. You can do nothing with 4 blocks." Okay, guys, you are right. Okay, perfect. So I am stupid and I am not able to use FM4. Okay, so I am so ironic, but if you know the effect and if you know your gear, you can do what you want. This is my leitmotiv. Okay. Well, guys, so I would like to answer to your questions. Okay, so let me check. Okay, thank you so much, Mickey Vai. Okay, he speaks about my preset AVH inspired to the Van Allen sound. You can get the old Van Allen sound and also the new Van Allen sound. This needs a triple boost for some Brian Moore things. Okay, I'm not expert of Brian Moore, of course, but I give you the base for AC30, and it's up to you. It is a template when you can modify, you can work, and of course. You can also give me some feedback or share your presets, what you want. I I created this preset for you just to work, just to have a template. If you like my sound, of course, if you don't like my method, if you don't like my philosophy, of course, doesn't matter. But this is the way that you can simply modify the amp, the effects, the guitar, of course, and you can find your typical sound. As you can see, I don't like so much to create preset by artist. Okay, apart some artists that I know very well, like Steve Lukather or some other artists. Why? Because there are so many variables, and the if we speak about Steve Lukather sound, okay, I know very well. Okay, which sound, which album, which era? Because the actual sound is totally different from the beginning. Up to Toto 4, the sound is made by Marshall Plexi, maybe with Gibson Deluxe, with the Schecter. Then they use the Valley Arch with the Soldano amp. Then there was the custom audio era. There was the Mesa Mark II C Plus era. There was Bogner Ecstasy. Now it is Bogner Helios. There is the there was the Rivera Bonehead. Do you remember Minefield album? And some other album was made with Rivera, and the sound is completely different. When you speak about an artist, you have to indicate, okay, the artist, but also the album, at least the sound, because David Gilmour is the same. It's not. Can you create the preset for David Gilmour? Okay, which one? From the Pulse, maybe, because Pulse album it is the most famous, but there was different kind of David Gilmour sound. Many sounds, because also Mark Knopfler used Soldano, Mark II C Plus, Marshall JTM 45, so several amps. My idea is to create the best preset for the amp as I know. So if I have to create the GCM 800, okay, I go to this is my idea of the JCM 800. Of course, with the Fender, if with the Stratocaster, if I change, okay, I try to change it to a Gibson Les Paul. Just a moment. Okay. And this is completely different. Wow. But you can hear how responsive is the amp. The sound of the Stratocaster and the Gibson is so different, and this is real amp, as I know. Okay? Perfect. Perfect. Let's go to the chat. Steve Lukather, Candyman, of course. Candyman was the sound on Candyman was so harsh compared to the actual. Is really really harsh. It's so bright, but it's great. But it is fantastic for that era was fantastic. CM4, okay. M4 is a really powerful tool. The sound is the same of AXFX3. With AXFX3, you can put a lot of effect inside, but this, from the sound point of view, is absolutely the same. This is the big advantage. Okay. I go to answer to the question from Raffaele Campo. Raffaele Campos, okay. I have the English pronunciation for the Italian name. I'm so far. I'm cooked. Okay, so guys, yes, of course, the big advantage of the AM4, like every fractal unit, is you have 4 different channels for any block. Any channel is a different effect. And this is, you can see here, you have the amp block, but it is not 1 amp, it is 4 amps. Of course, not simultaneously, but you don't use 2 amps in the same time usually. You use only single. So if you look on the amp, okay, the scene number 1, I call look here, the Brit 800, JCM 800. When I select the scenes, as you can see, the channel go to B, okay, and on B channel, you have the double verb. It is the Fender Twin with his cabinet. Also the cabinet change, not only the amp. If I go to the 5150, you can see I change. As you can see, I never change the preset. The preset remains the same. I only change the scenes, but with every scene I can create different sound because you can select different channel and you can store the scenes by the channel. So on Fender Twin Arcane side, for example, on reverb to switch to the Ursa Major. And also I wanted to use the Guardian Photon Speed Drive. When I say it, okay, I come back to the GCM 800. When I select the Twin, so you have much more than 4 blocks. You have 4 blocks by 4, theoretically. Okay, and also the amp block itself has the amp, as the EQ, as the cabinet, and also as the room level, and also if you enable the expert edit, you can also have the compressor, output compressor. You can have a boost like here. Then you can have some other super special effect, but you can do really, really, really what you want. Okay? As usual, Fractal needs a smart approach. You have to learn, because you have a lot of in your hands, but you have to try, to study, to read the manual, to follow my YouTube channel, follow my tutorial. Okay, my Fractal School, for example. Okay. Okay, Alejandro asked to see the input. Okay, the input gain button is not here. No, I have not the camera. I have not the camera on the VU meter, and I have not the VU meter. Let me check if there is some. I don't remember. No, there is no possibility to change. Input meter. Okay, it's here. Sorry. This is the default value, 6 dB as an input pad, nothing else. I have this is a medium output, let's say, Les Paul. It's not so high. Okay, guys. So, thank you so much for your attention. Of course, you can, as I told you, you can download this preset for any Fractal unit by subscribing my store in the description. What does mean ancora in automatico, Alejandro? Yes, it's in automatic. Automatic, you mean this one? Okay, input gain. You go to the expert. Automatic impedance, yes, of course. Okay, this is not the input meter. This is the automatic reduction due to the noise gate. Don't make confusion. This is another value. Okay. Okay. So, I try to play something with this preset. If you have other question, or I can say you ciao, have a nice weekend, and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and also the store. I have to drop the sound. Okay. So no question anymore. So thank you so much for your attention, and see you next time, next Fractal Saturday Live. Thank you to everybody. Thank you G66. Thank you Fractal, and see you next time.